Hello, my name is Laura Hackett, and this is my webquest called The Artist in You. I want to start out by letting my virtual character tell you a little bit about the project.
Congratulations! The Board of Directors of the Museum of Children's Art would like to hire you to make an online exhibit about the art of the masters. In this webquest, you will continue to look at the artists of the 20th century and beyond. This is where our quest for knowledge begins. In preparation for your new career, you will embark on a quest to become an expert on your chosen artist through research, and you will act as an art historian. You will explore artist styles, methods, techniques used to create an online gallery of art. Your job will be to educate the general public about art. The board is expecting your team of experts to research, organize, and create an online gallery of art based on the variety of styles of the masters. They would like you to curate the gallery and design the online museum space, as well as act as a docent and enlighten audiences with explanations of the variety of art.
This is so cool.
You are the best teacher ever. I am so excited.
Great, let's go on to the task page. The students are going to research, collaborate, create, synthesize, and present. Here's the process page. This is a detailed list of everything that the students will be doing throughout the project. There should be no question as to exactly where they need to be and what they need to be doing. First, the students are going to choose 6 artists and look at the art, and then they are going to form a consensus with their group about the details, styles, methods of the art, and their favorite artists. There's going to be an art activity. The students are going to choose a role: photographer, curator, videographer, or photojournalist. There will be a reenactment and an opening night. Now, I would like to see teachers take the art and take a classroom or an auditorium and make a living gallery of the art. But this can also be done in a park or a coffee shop. The possibilities really are endless. There will also be an online gallery of art, and there will be an opening night. The students will reflect in a classroom blog. In this way, there are many different ways to participate in this project. At first, they are art historians researching the art. Then they get to be the actual artists. They choose a role, and then they act as docents on opening night, as well as critics in the classroom blog. Here's the research page where they record their findings on a Google Doc. Now look down here at the subpages. There are 19. Each one is an artist that they get to choose from. Let's take a look at one, for example. Let's take a look at Pablo Picasso. Here is his picture, and they are going to be looking at biographical facts, styles, methods, and techniques. And they are also going to make an art piece. You can go back to the research page right here to record your findings. When they're done, they're going to go to the consensus page. It is here on this Google Doc that they will collaboratively write their consensus. They need to use 5 terms from the glossary in this document. Next, there will be an art activity. Here's the sign-up chart, and I talk a little bit about the materials. On to the role page. There is photographer, curator, videographer, and photojournalist. I want to show here that each link takes you to a page specifically for the role. Here's photographer, curator, videographer, and photojournalist. Let's go on to the checkpoint. Here's a checkpoint where they check in and make their final preparations for their speech. Tie up loose details. Here's the rubric which evaluates the students. This rubric is given to the students because I think it is important for them to know how they are evaluated, and it has qualitative and quantitative indicators and can be used as a guideline for success for the students. There is a Google quiz that serves as a wrap-up. On to the conclusion. Congratulations, you did it! Your art has been accepted to the Museum of Children's Art. Here's the concluding activity where they reflect in the WordPress blog as an art critic. And here are some questions and activities for Beyond. For students that want to know just a little bit more about art, here are some art museums and a color wheel. Teachers, let's go to the teacher page. Here's a quote I want to read to you. Tell me and I forget, teach me and I remember, involve me and I learn. I was inspired to do this web quest because I know that there are many children in the world that cannot afford to go to an art museum, so why not bring the art museum to the classroom? If you have any questions, my email address is laurahackett@laverne.edu. Here's the resources, which also serve as credits. We learned a lot about copyright law in Education 407. It is very important to give credit where credit is due. Here are the Common Core Art, Tech Standards, and UDL standards. Here's a time frame for exactly how many days each part of the project takes. It also includes equipment available and the specific guidance that the teachers provide the students throughout this process. I am a special education teacher candidate, so it is important to me to have a page on inclusion students and some links that have to do with what I am studying in my program in relation to special needs students and art. Here's differentiation in art and diversity in art, which are topics that we explore frequently in my program. Acknowledgements. I want to thank my teacher, Nori Murphy, for all of the guidance that she provided to me throughout this process. I was also inspired by Dr. Bernie Dodge and the Beck Institute of Education. Another thing that inspired me was the text project-based learning. When making this project, I tried to incorporate all of these elements into this project. Here's a little bit about me, the author, and the permissions for this web quest. Let's go to the site map. I purposely left this on here because I know that there is a lot going on. Now, this web quest can be used for any grade 3 through 12 with some small adaptations. For elementary students and special needs students, I wanted the navigation to be linear so that there would be absolutely no question exactly which link you need to click on because it all goes in a straight line. Now, for aesthetics, I made it so basically, believe it or not, there are only 6 pages because you can clean it up right here and use the links throughout the map. But you can also use the site map. If you click this plus right here, this opens up and as do this. So if there's any page that you need to go back to and spend just a little bit more time, you can also do that at the site map. I just want to say that it was very nice working with everyone in the class. I was very inspired also by the web quests that I have seen so far, and I am going to be inspired, I'm sure, by the web quests that I am going to see in the future. Thank you very much.